I'm going to start off cleaning a bit of copper here and showing you what I do to clean the copper. So, but I've got my bracelet, so I've got a few bracelets here, and you can see after I do all my brazing and everything, the copper is dead looking. It's raw looking. People do like the raw look, and I can't blame them. But for now, I want to clean them up and get them super shiny, super duper shiny. So what I do is I bathe them in none other than electricity. So why wouldn't you? They're very, very popular, these bracelets, so I need to be able to produce more at one go. So I've started cleaning them while they're still under flat. So I'm just going to twist this piece of bare copper around these, give them as much contact as possible. And in the water here, this is just river water with a little bit of lemon juice. I don't have baking soda in this water. I have lemon juice and a wee bit of salt maybe. So I got to strip me anodes because I want to get as much electricity into the water as possible. And the way I do that is I put these little buses in. So that's a piece of copper, and you can see it's fairly cleaning up there, and that's just all the natural stuff of the copper coming out of it. This copper will eventually wear away to nothing. It's actually broken in half just from this process. So anode is the positive and the cathode is the negative. And also what I'm going to be cleaning today is this big ingot. That's the biggest one that we produce, and this one here is around €100. It's not weighed or stamped yet, so I'm just going to drop that into the water, make sure it's submerged, and I'm going to get my bunch of bracelets and I'm going to put them in there as well. So you can see them, they're all dark. They're going to be darker than that whenever they come out. The water is pretty dirty, but the more contaminants in the water, the easier it is for the electricity to move about the water and start the cleaning process. Let's see if I can show you this here. So there's the water. You can see it's all manky and green, and that's copper. I wouldn't say it'd be good for drinking now, but that's the copper all in there, and that's dirty copper. And what I use this water for is pouring over some lovely Donegal stone that I have out there that I'll be making a pathway out of. So we have our system charging here. Switch that off. I don't know if you can hear it, but the turbine's gone into freewheel now because there's no load on it. It's not charging anymore. And what I'm going to switch on here is this little bridge rectifier. And what a bridge rectifier does is it takes the three-phase AC and turns it into DC, direct current. So alternating current into direct current. And the direct current moving through the water, it'll be coming from the bracelets. Let's use the bracelets as our point. The electricity will be travelling from the bracelets to our bars that we have in here. And what that does, it pulls all the dirt and the blackness off the bracelets. If I switch it on here, I can hear the turbine straight away going under load. It's a little homemade river turbine, and that's where everything here comes from. All my lights, everything is from the little turbine. And what we're doing is we're pumping the electricity straight into this little bath here. And hopefully in a little while that'll start bubbling. And we'll see the cleaning process whenever we come back to this. See, the cleaning process has started in there. This green foam that's coming on the top, that's new. So that's new from it, and you can see it starting to raise little bubbles about it there as well. That means that the copper is being cleaned. Yeah, they're starting to clean up. I'm going to give everything in here another hour before I start cleaning. And what I'll do, usually only 2 hours does it in this bath here, and that's enough. I'll clean out that water. You can see there something's really happening around here. See all the bubbles coming out of there. That's some serious cleaning going on there. So I'm going to leave them in for another hour, and then I'll come down and I'll start the process of cleaning them up. After they come out of here, it's a fairly easy process to clean the copper.
So the process starts 2 hours later, where I take my ingot out of the water, and you can see a scummy residue has formed on top of the water. That's all the badness that we've taken out of the copper. And the copper pieces have actually gotten darker, but a simple rub of the nylon brush, as you'll see, will get rid of that. I believe this process also keeps your hands from going green whenever I go through this full process of cleaning. You can see here I'm just using a nylon brush in the drill, and you can see it starting to shine up there already, which is great news for me, because if I were to do this without using the cleaning process of electricity, I'd have a lot more time to spend on cleaning it. So here it is after cleaning it with the nylon brush. It's lovely and shiny. There's a few air holes in it, but that doesn't matter. All of these will be weighted. After that, then I hit it with the polishing wheel in the grinder. Now, one thing I should have done before I hit it with the polishing wheel was to use the flappy pad grinder on all the edges. Lumps of my polishing wheel were flying everywhere during this process. But no matter, you can see it there. You can actually see it in the video getting shinier, and you can also see all the bits of my polishing pad coming off and flying everywhere. So, but that's it. Give it a wee rub of a rag, or my shirt in this case, and you can see how shiny that has come up. I'm really happy with the look of these against one which is just raw. So you can see the polished one and the raw one. I reckon the polish will add another €20 to each piece. But I do believe they're beautiful. I hope you do too. And thank you for watching. Slán.